Well, I never really thought I would be doing an unboxing video, but I ordered something, it's in a box, and I'm on YouTube, so that means I need to open it in public for no obvious reason. I bought a Technetics Eurotek Pro. Now, you people who have this idea that a great detector has to be $1,000 plus, $2,000 plus, and you people who have a Mercedes fetish, maybe more than that, we're going to say, well, why are you unboxing a Eurotek Pro? It's low end, and yeah, it's low end if you take it in a monetary sense. But I bought this for a specific reason. I was studying the Eurotek Pro, and one of the great things I found was that it was built for Europe. And when I looked at that a little bit more deeply, it is Europe for relic hunting. And their main complication is a lot of iron around and having to separate the value from the iron. Don't know about you, but I'm going to hunt in parks. There's going to be iron, there's going to be garbage galore, and anything that offers me a chance to separate the pearl from the swine, I'm going to give it a shot. And besides, the Eurotek Pro is not a lot more expensive than some of our pinpointers. It's $100 more expensive than the Garrett, $50 more expensive, or $60 more expensive than the Mind Lab and the Pro Pointer. So at worst, I got a slightly expensive pinpointer, and an added benefit of this for you people with the mega bucks, or multiple hundreds detectors, is that you've got a detector here that is simple enough for you to hand to a friend or a member of your family or one of your kids or nieces, nephews, etc. They can go out, they can hunt with you, they won't be overcomplicated, you won't be having to explain everything, and very importantly, your very expensive detector will still be in your hands. In any case, here I go. Well, I guess I did sort of ruin the bargain here to some degree, because I did buy a small coil, which I bought that through eBay, new, so it should be coming in 2 or 3 days. Basically, like I said, I bought this for hunting in trashy parks, and specifically for the most trashy areas. So I've got the small coil, and I've got the Eurotek Pro reputation for being able to handle iron-rich areas, and in a park there would be trash. Most of the time we would consider iron trash. In any case, here we go. I'm going to open it up. I don't expect it to be anything extraordinary special. You see the headphones here. Basic headphones, volume on either, not that expensive. I've got better headphones that I'll possibly be using if I want to be using headphones. Like I said, this is a special purpose detector for me, so I may or may not need headphones according to the environment and what's going on around me. In any case, we'll set that to the side. Alright, now dig up the Swiss Army knife and pop the box. Try not to go too deep so I don't damage anything. Alright. Simple enough. Owner's manual. Your upper. Your guard, your lower part of your assembly. And this, of course, is your display. Very simple. There's no ground balancing. You don't really need ground balancing in my area, so when I do ground balance, I found it's about And it only sets at about 40. So it's not like I'm in heavy mineralized ground. So no ground balance is fine for that. I can take whatever default they're giving me here. I did not buy the most double D coils. I bought the very simple concentric coil. But like I say, I'm not going for depth here. I'm just going for something that will go in, it will find something, and it will pick it out of the trash. Now this coil is probably the right size to do most of that, but I am bringing a smaller T2 coil. It should make it a little bit, even a little bit more specific, so I don't have to get more than 2 or 3 things in my field of detection. So make it easier to pick the pearl from the swine, like I like to say. In any case, that's simple. I won't put this together for you. Like, it's not going to be that difficult. It does not have, this is the comment, it does not have anything to hold the cuff in. So yeah, no big deal. I'll just get some double-sided Velcro, make my own. In any case, that's all there is to it. And like I said, it's a special purpose machine. And when people ask me, it's okay. When people ask me, and they will ask me, so why are you buying this $200, $215 system when you've got a much more expensive detector? And it's sort of like the poker player. The old poker players on the Mississippi and in the Old West, a lot of them, at least on the Mississippi, not necessarily in the Old West. We know what they carried there. Carried derringers. Why? Because it was a tool that fit their trade. So this is my derringer. It's my special purpose. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to see how it works. And there's a no-lose situation here, because like I said, I'll have a detector to keep the newbies off of my more expensive detectors, and give them the satisfaction of a display. And we all know that the newer you are, the more you like displays. I kind of like them myself. In any case, that's all I've got with the Eurotek Pro. I'll assemble it, and then I will add it on to the end of this. But for now, I'll stop and put it together. Here we go. That's the Technetics Eurotek Pro, all in one piece. It's very, very light. It's even lighter than an XP Deus. The sound is a little bit different. It's been a while since I've had a Technetics, or used a Technetics. So, use a Technetics Fisher. Haven't used one of those in a while either. And I've never used Bounty Hunter, so know the manufacturers all the same. And I assume there's a lot of similarities. And but used it. I have a very small test garden. It's smaller test garden as you can get inside an apartment. So I did a little test, and it did read true for a nickel in my little large flower pot. I call it test garden. In any case, but it's not bad. It's really not bad, and it was very easy to construct. I don't like the cable on the coil. It's a little bit shiny and plastic looking to me. Not that all coil cables aren't plastic, but this doesn't look quite right. It looks a little bit, I'm not saying it is, it just doesn't look good. It looks a little bit cheapish. But like I said, you can't really grade somebody by the detector they hold. I've always had this theory that if you give Leonardo da Vinci a number 2 pencil, he's going to create a masterpiece. And if you give me a $500 oil paint set, I'm going to create a mess. So I'm not equating myself on either one of those extremes, but I think this is going to be pretty cool. We'll see how it works. In any case, that is my opening of the Eurotek and the assembly. And by the way, the assembly only took a few minutes. even with a little trial and error, and the fact that I didn't read the instructions, which somehow testosterone doesn't make that a necessary evil unless it's absolutely required. But so it worked fine, and I'll talk to you later. And I'll probably be giving this a try in the near future. I might wait for the new coil to come in before I actually take it out to the trashier parts of the Parkside Detect and see how it works. Goodbye.